Breaking at 2:14 p.m, Birmingham stopped being normal. A fire broke out at Holloway refugee facility on the outskirts of the city. Within 90 seconds, social media exploded. TikTok, Twitter, Telegram. Within 3 minutes, the first rumour landed. Migrants attacked locals. It wasn't verified. It didn't matter. By 1:40 p.m, 5 metro stations slammed shut simultaneously. Snow Hill, Ball Street, New Street, Corporation, 5 ways. Thousands of commuters were trapped underground with nothing but their phones and unverified telegram messages spreading like wildfire through the tunnels. If you're watching this, you need to understand what just happened in Britain's second largest city, because this is the exact playbook for how modern crises spiral out of control in real time. This isn't about one fire or one day. It's about a system breakdown that can happen anywhere. If you haven't already, subscribe. We're going to break down exactly what went wrong and, more importantly, what it means for every city in Britain right now. By 1:52 p.m, the first police alert went out. Far too late. Clips labelled City in Chaos and Birmingham Burning had already racked up 800,000 views on TikTok alone. One video from the railway footbridge showed crowds flooding the roundabout in real time. The comments were brutal, immediate and prophetic. Where is the government? Why isn't anyone stopping this? This is what abandonment looks like. Those comments weren't random expressions of panic. They were the sound of institutional trust breaking in real time, captured by algorithm and amplified by fear. What actually happened is far worse than any rumour, because it reveals how fragile our systems truly are. The Holloway facility fire was contained within hours. Complete containment. No deaths, no injuries, no structural damage. A faulty electrical wire in a storage room. Mundane, fixable, the kind of incident that happens monthly in cities across Britain. But by then, the narrative had already left reality behind. On Telegram, posts claimed refugees were breaking through gates. On X, accounts alleged armed groups mobilising toward the city centre. On Facebook, a single post, "They're coming. This is it. They're coming to the city centre," was shared 40,000 times in exactly 15 minutes. Screenshot it, share it, comment on it. None of it was true. All of it was believed by people terrified and scrolling in the darkness of metro tunnels. The crowd outside Holloway didn't form because people were inherently violent. It formed because people were genuinely scared. They'd been told something was happening. They believed it. And the government's response to this crisis? Silence, complete silence for 2 solid hours, while millions of Brits watched their second largest city appear to collapse on live stream. While "Where is the government?" exploded across social media, while families called each other asking if the city was safe. Westminster didn't even convene a meeting. At 2:26 p.m, the first physical clash erupted outside the facility gates. Metal barriers buckled under crowd pressure. Police units scattered across the city with only 39 patrol vehicles covering 268 square kilometres. Simply couldn't respond fast enough. Response time 45 minutes when the situation needed 5. What started as shouting became pushing. Pushing became confrontation. Confrontation became the thing viral videos are made of, and viral videos became the primary evidence people needed to believe the country was actually falling apart. 3 groups collided under the Aston Expressway: anti-immigration activists, local residents fed by rumours and months of unaddressed concerns, and a smaller contingent of counter-protesters. No coordination between them, no conspiracy, just 3 groups of scared, angry people in the same place at the same time, unable to leave, unable to communicate. Metal pipes clashed, stones flew, a flare was thrown, turning the underside of the motorway into something from a dystopian film. Drivers passing overhead slowed their cars. They filmed. They shared. The footage went viral before the clash even ended, before anyone involved understood what they'd actually been part of. Then the lorry flipped. A white delivery vehicle trying to reverse away from the crowd clipped a concrete divider. It toppled onto its side with a gut-wrenching screech. Dust exploded into the air. Someone screamed, "It's a bomb!" It wasn't. The radiator burst. Steam released into the hot afternoon. In the harsh daylight, the steam looked exactly like what people expected to see, exactly like what the internet already believed was happening, exactly like proof. Within 60 seconds, the entire narrative shifted. This wasn't a fire at a refugee facility anymore. This was a terror attack. This was the breakdown of law and order. This was the moment Britain's multiculturalism had failed catastrophically. None of it was real. But reality doesn't matter when fear travels 3 times faster than fact and gets amplified by algorithm. Police reinforcements finally arrived at 2:55 p.m.